everyone, and welcome back to another episode of English with Magdalena. Today, we are focusing on an exciting topic, the essential skills you need to succeed in the modern business world. Whether you are just starting out or looking to improve, this episode is packed with tips and strategies to help you thrive in today's competitive market. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode with your friends who might find it useful. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content for learners and professionals alike.
That's right. The business world is evolving rapidly, and having the right skills can make all the difference. In this episode, we will explore 3 key skills that are crucial for success: communication, negotiation, and leadership. We will also share real-life examples, deeper insights, and practical ways to improve these skills. So, let's get started here. Saro l'odio ed alzar.
Let's begin with communication. Effective communication is at the heart of every successful business. With the rise of digital tools, platforms like Slack, Zoom, and Microsoft Teams have revolutionized how we collaborate. They allow teams to communicate in real time, share ideas instantly, and work together seamlessly across different locations, making communication more dynamic and accessible. It's about more than just speaking or writing clearly. It's also about listening, understanding different perspectives, and ensuring that your message resonates with your audience. For example, in a meeting, it's not enough to present your ideas. You also need to listen to others, ask clarifying questions, and adapt your message based on their feedback. A great example is a project manager who ensures that every team member feels heard during discussions, which leads to more effective collaboration and innovative solutions.
Exactly. A great way to improve communication skills is to practice active listening. This means focusing entirely on what the other person is saying, without thinking about your response while they're talking. Active listening also involves paraphrasing what you hear to confirm understanding. For instance, imagine a scenario where a team member expresses dissatisfaction with their workload, saying, "I feel like I'm doing more than others in the team." By paraphrasing, you could respond, "It sounds like you're feeling that the workload isn't evenly distributed among the team. Is that correct?" This not only clarifies their concern, but also prevents assumptions and opens the door for constructive dialogue. For instance, if a colleague explains a concern about a project timeline, you might respond, "So, if I understand correctly, you're worried about meeting the deadline due to resource constraints?" This not only clarifies the issue, but also shows empathy and attentiveness.
Another way to improve is by simplifying complex ideas to make them accessible. For instance, a data analyst explaining technical insights to a marketing team might use visual aids, such as charts or diagrams, and relatable examples. Let's say the data shows a spike in user engagement after a specific campaign. This makes the information easier to understand and act upon.
Don't forget about nonverbal communication. Your body language, eye contact, and tone of voice can all convey confidence and professionalism. For example, maintaining eye contact during a presentation demonstrates engagement and trustworthiness. A good posture and controlled gestures can also make you appear more credible. If you're unsure about your nonverbal cues, practice in front of a mirror or record yourself to identify areas for improvement.
Additionally, consider the importance of communication in digital spaces. In today's remote work environment, effective email and video call etiquette are essential. For example, keeping emails concise, using proper greetings, and structuring information clearly can prevent misunderstandings. On video calls, being punctual, muting yourself when not speaking, and using a professional background demonstrate respect and professionalism. Clear communication tools like Slack or Microsoft Teams also help streamline tasks and foster collaboration.
That's great advice. Now, let's talk about negotiation. Negotiation is a skill that goes beyond closing deals. It's about finding solutions that work for all parties involved. Whether you're negotiating a salary, a contract, or even responsibilities within a team, being a good negotiator can help you achieve your goals without damaging relationships. A real-life example would be a small business owner negotiating with a supplier to lower costs while agreeing to a longer-term contract, benefiting both sides. This balance creates trust and sets the stage for future collaboration.
A key part of successful negotiation is preparation. Before entering a negotiation, you should know your objectives, understand the other party's needs, and have a clear idea of what you are willing to compromise on. For example, if you're negotiating a job offer, research the typical salary for the position and consider other benefits that are important to you, such as flexible hours, additional vacation days, or remote work options. A friend of mine recently negotiated for company-sponsored professional development courses, which not only met their needs but also benefited their employer in the long term.
Staying calm and focused during the negotiation is just as important. Letting emotions take over can derail the discussion. For example, a real estate agent who remains composed and flexible during tough price negotiations can identify creative solutions, like offering payment terms that satisfy both the buyer and seller. Staying professional and objective helps you navigate even the most challenging discussions.
Another essential aspect of negotiation is cultural awareness. In today's globalized business world, you may find yourself negotiating with people from different cultural backgrounds. Understanding their communication style, values, and decision-making processes can make a big difference. For instance, in some Asian cultures, building a personal relationship before discussing business is crucial, while in many Western cultures, efficiency and directness are prioritized. A colleague of mine once successfully negotiated a partnership in China by investing time in social gatherings and informal meetings before discussing the contract.
That's a fantastic example. To improve cultural awareness, research the cultural norms of the people you'll be negotiating with. Pay attention to nonverbal cues and be adaptable. For instance, in Middle Eastern cultures, patience during negotiations is often valued, so rushing the process could be seen as disrespectful. On the other hand, in German business culture, punctuality and directness are highly valued. Adapting to these norms demonstrates respect and helps build rapport. Additionally, using translation tools or hiring interpreters in international deals ensures clarity and avoids miscommunication.
Now, let's dive deeper into leadership. Leadership isn't just about managing people. It's about inspiring others, setting a clear vision, and creating an environment where everyone feels empowered to contribute. Good leaders lead by example and build trust through transparency and accountability. For instance, a team leader who openly shares challenges and involves the team in brainstorming solutions fosters a sense of ownership and trust.
Developing leadership skills can start small. Volunteer to lead a project or organize a team-building activity. For example, a colleague of mine led an initiative to implement a new workflow system. By actively involving the team in decision-making and being open to feedback, they not only improved efficiency, but also boosted morale and collaboration.
Another way to grow as a leader is to learn from others. Observe how successful leaders handle challenges, communicate with their teams, and make decisions. Books like Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek or The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team by Patrick Lencioni offer valuable insights. You can also watch interviews or attend webinars by industry leaders to understand their strategies. Even fictional leaders, like Miranda Priestley in The Devil Wears Prada, can teach lessons both positive and cautionary about managing teams under pressure.
Leadership also involves emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and manage your emotions while empathizing with others. For example, a manager who notices an employee struggling with a heavy workload and offers to redistribute tasks not only alleviates stress but also boosts team morale. Such actions create a culture of trust and demonstrate that the leader values their team's well-being, which ultimately enhances productivity and engagement across the board. For example, a manager who notices an employee's stress and offers support rather than criticism creates a positive work environment. Emotional intelligence helps leaders resolve conflicts, build stronger relationships, and inspire their teams to perform at their best.
To cultivate emotional intelligence, start by reflecting on your own emotions and behaviors. Consider how they affect your interactions with others. Practice empathy by actively listening and acknowledging others' perspectives. For instance, during a team disagreement, asking, "What do you think is the best way forward?" can make others feel valued and lead to more constructive discussions. Additionally, tools like mindfulness training or journaling can help leaders stay grounded and self-aware.
Don't overlook the value of feedback in leadership. A great leader actively seeks feedback from their team to understand areas for improvement. For instance, conducting anonymous surveys or holding one-on-one meetings can provide valuable insights into how the team perceives your leadership style. Acting on this feedback not only improves your skills, but also builds trust within the team.
Additionally, leaders need to embrace adaptability. In a fast-paced business world, challenges like economic shifts, technological advancements, or unforeseen crises demand flexible thinking. For instance, the retail industry had to swiftly transition to e-commerce during the pandemic, with companies like Walmart and Target enhancing their digital platforms to meet customer demands. Similarly, in the tech sector, companies like Zoom thrived by scaling operations to handle the massive increase in remote communication needs. Leaders who foster a culture of innovation and openness to change empower their organizations to navigate such transformations successfully. For example, during the pandemic, businesses that adapted quickly to remote work and digital operations not only survived but often thrived. Leaders who encourage innovation and remain open to new ideas position their teams for success.
Before we wrap up, let's recap the key points we covered today and explore how these skills are interconnected. Communication supports negotiation by ensuring clarity and understanding, while strong leadership relies on effective communication and adaptability during negotiations. Together, these skills create a comprehensive toolkit for navigating the complexities of the modern business world. To succeed in the modern business world, focus on improving your communication, negotiation, and leadership skills. Practice active listening, prepare thoroughly for negotiations, seek opportunities to develop as a leader, and cultivate emotional intelligence. These skills will not only help you achieve your goals, but also make you a valuable asset in any organization.
Thank you for joining us today. If you found this episode helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And don't forget to leave a comment below. What business skill do you want to improve the most? Let us know your thoughts. Let's continue this conversation and help each other grow. Thank you for being part of our journey. Until next time, stay inspired, stay curious, and keep building your skills. See you in the next episode of English with Magdalena. Mai.